but the person who made the referral to the OSP was President Akufo-Addo. We're yet to hear a response from him. Should we expect one?
Oh, what response would they make? I mean, it was the right thing to do, to refer the matter to the appropriate agency to do investigations. That was the right thing to do, unless somebody would say it wasn't right. So, if it's been referred to the appropriate agency, in this case the special prosecutor, and the special prosecutor has gone into the matter and has told us that after investigations he hasn't found any evidence that these personalities received any bribes. So that is the procedure. That's what we want to see. We want to see more referrals. In fact, we complain about not enough action being taken to investigate allegations of corruption. So if an action is taken to have a proper investigation done, that's the right course of action. And the special prosecutor obviously had done independent investigations and has come out with his report. The lingering question is that, so all those monies that were reported to have been paid, there was a strong impression that the monies were paid to an agent who was selected because he had a relationship with a government official, one. So the impression was that these were the channels for the bribes. Now, we've been told that there's no evidence that. So first, we're wondering who the government official one was. That was the big issue. And it was strongly believed that the bribes went through government official one. And I remember when the previous special prosecutor, Hamid, made a finding that government official one was President Mahama. There was a lot of uproar from the NDC and President Mahama himself as to how Amidu, the special prosecutor, could make that conclusion. But now the sitting special prosecutor has also made the same conclusion that government official one is actually former President Mahama. But he's saying that he has found no evidence that bribery has taken place. So the lingering question then is that, so all these monies that were reported to have been paid to influence Ghanaian officials in this Airbus thing, and for which Airbus itself, the company, has accepted responsibility and paid serious fines and all of that. So all these monies, where did they go to? So that's the second issue that we must look at.
Who should answer that question?
It has to be investigated again.
No, who? Who do we expect to provide these answers?
It has to come out through investigation. Because obviously, monies have been paid.
No, somebody claims, an entity claims that they've paid monies. Okay. So who should answer? Who should tell us who the monies were paid to and who received the monies? Who should tell us that?
And I'm saying that the same way that the matter of the government official one and the intermediary and so was referred to the OSP. I would like another reference to the OSP to find out if indeed these monies that were reported were paid. And if they were paid, which people were they paid to?
Will the OSP have jurisdiction? For example, there is a case in which foreign agencies are investigating Airbus for flouting their rules. And Airbus, an official of Airbus claims that we did this in a plea bargain. Okay. Now, will the special prosecutor of Ghana have the jurisdiction to go and investigate Airbus and to take that that evidence from Airbus?
Randy, if as a Ghanaian I am told that a foreign company has admitted to paying bribes in Ghana to influence procurement, I will be interested in finding out which officials
undoubtedly
were bribed.
undoubtedly, yes.
So But you are saying that the OSP may not have jurisdiction.
No, I'm just saying that the OSP tells us here that during the investigations, it says that it found, which means that he investigated and found that Mr. Mahama did not allow the high offices of vice president or president to be used for corrupt practices during the negotiations for the purchase, while no public officials involved in the aircraft purchase were found to have also engaged in any corrupt act. And it says there was no evidence to suggest that Samuel Adam Mahama, a brother of the former president, an agent involved in a deal on behalf of Airbus, as well as other agents, obtained favors from former President Mahama, became a conduit. It says the OSP found no evidentiary basis that suggests that former President John Dramani Mahama or any other public official was induced to improperly favor or did improperly favor Airbus in respect of the purchase by the government of Ghana military transport aircraft from Airbus. So he says that he has investigated.
Yeah, but did he
there was
found
no evidentiary basis
of any receipt of any bribes?
Yes, or any wrongdoing or any attainment of favors.
But he doesn't state in what you've read
Yes.
that he investigated and there were no bribes paid.
No, he talks about specific individuals.
Yes. But what we are talking about is bribes were paid. We suspected some individuals.
Yes.
He's saying that he's investigated those individuals. He hasn't found any evidence that he took bribes.
Yes.
But the existence of the bribes and
the claim.
Yes, that the bribes were there and they were paid. It's still left for investigation.
Okay.
You are saying the OSP may not have the standing to do that investigation.
No, I was just asking because you see the point is that something was referred to him, and it is as a result of an investigation carried out elsewhere, and the president Nana Akufo-Addo believing that the people,
former president,
some people who have and so he's asked the SFO to investigate the matter. The SFO says that what was referred to as we've investigated. The government official, one intermediary, four, or any other things. We found no evidence.
Yeah.
And so, as far as we are concerned, the investigations, as far as these persons that you refer to as, is a closed case.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
But then I'm saying that, so that still leaves the matter of who received the bribes.
Okay.
There's also
maybe the president might want to send another this thing to the OSP.
You know, there's international cooperation, Interpol, and all of that.
Yes.
Because that matter is still pending. That, in fact, look,
Which
there's
one
a
is
similar
still pending?
The matter of the bribes.
How is it pending?
Oh,
even outside this, the SFO UK and all those people, they've closed the thing. They've cleared those who were mentioned there.
Because
the
Airbus,
British nationals and others.
Airbus was fined and they did play back.
Yes.
But it still remains that they paid bribes to Ghanaian officials.
They claimed.
Yes.
Yes.
So we should investigate that. If A or B didn't take the money, who took the money?
We should go and investigate Airbus.
We should investigate the claim.
The claim by Airbus.
By Airbus,
yes.
For which they've admitted and paid punitive. Because you see, Randy, there's also a similar...
No, I don't have a problem. So I'm saying that... So I'm saying that, for example, if President Akufo-Addo says he's not satisfied with this, and that we still must look for...
President Akufo-Addo hasn't said anything as we speak. I'm saying that.
Yes.
In my mind, there's still the lingering question of who received the bribes.
That is, if indeed the bribes were paid.
Yes. So first, we must investigate if indeed the bribes were paid.
Yeah, then it means we have to go and investigate Airbus.
And you see, whatever it takes, because if these questions linger,
yes, they
worry every Ghanaian. Look, there's a similar story here where a gentleman has been extradited from the United Kingdom to the US.
Yes.
To face bribery charges.
Yes.
And it's the same pattern. And it says that the former MD of Tema Oil Refinery, Asante Kweku Beko, has been arraigned today in federal court in Brooklyn on charges of bribing Ghanaian government officials and money laundering. Now, this is about the procurement of a power plant. And it happened in 2015. Okay.
From 2015 to 2017.
Okay. So, as a Ghanaian reading this story, that somebody has been extradited from the UK to the US to face charges of bribery of officials in connection with procurement. I am interested in finding out if indeed the bribery took place and which people received the bribes.
Yes.
Yes. Because these stories are there and we can't...
Yeah, but are you not excited that the suspicions or the allegations that were made that the sitting vice president and president abused his office in these transactions has turned out to be untrue?
Well, but I've told you that that's the normal, that's how we should proceed. If there's suspicion or allegations and so on, and coming out of proceedings in court and international procurement, we should investigate it. That's the right thing to do. And the OSP, and you see, so now the OSP, there's also the suspicion that the OSP was appointed by the president, and so he will do the bidding of the president. But clearly, it's an independent body, and he's done an independent work. We should be looking at that aspect too. Recently, the appeals court exonerated the minority leader, Ato something. And there's been talk about appeal court judges appointed by the president and all of that, and judicial capture. I'm sure those 3 appeal court judges were all appointed by President Akufo-Addo also. But look at the judgment that they gave. So these are, for me, these are even as important as anything else, that all the suspicions, you know.
Okay, Sammy?
But for me, there's still the question of the $5 million bribes that
$3 million
that were paid. We need to still be interested in if it's possible to investigate to find out which people received the money. Just like
so
this.
First of all, whether indeed those monies were paid and who they were paid to.
But I think that one Airbus has admitted that they paid bribes. That's why they were fined.
Yes.
Yes. So, and the suspicion was that it was this so-called government official, one, and the agent. Now we've been told that it's not them. There's no evidence.
Although the reports, that SFO report and the Airbus plea bargain did not say so. That bribes were paid to government official one. Nowhere did they say that.
So where did they talk about the bribes?
So yeah, that they paid bribes to officials in Ghana, but they didn't say that it was. So the OSP sums it up when it says that, quote, therefore it seems that, okay, Jens, he said, therefore it seems that Samuel, okay, it says, OSP found out that Samuel Mahama and his associates had previously been involved in deals for Airbus and only became involved as intermediaries in the Airbus Ghana deal due to the government of Ghana decision to opt for the Airbus military aircraft, you know, and after previous arrangements failed to materialize. Therefore, it seems that Samuel Mahama or Samuel Foster's Airbus intermediary role at the time his brother served as vice president of Ghana was a case of luckless coincidence that attracted disapproval of the UK and US authorities. So it says that there's a part that he speaks about. He says the anti-graft agency said the only reason why the deal became suspicious and popped up in the investigations by the US and UK into activities of Airbus was the family relation between former President Mahama and Samuel Mahama.
Yeah. So it was suspected that that family relations had been used to procure the aircraft. Yes. But it has been stated very clearly that monies were paid. We've been told by the OSP that there's no evidence that the monies were paid to former President Mahama or his brother. There's no evidence. But the fact remains that monies were paid. So I am interested in further investigation to find out which people received the monies.
Okay.